WWE legend Stone Cold Steve Austin has ignited a firestorm of controversy with his recent comments regarding chronic traumatic encephalopathy, that is CTE, a serious neurodegenerative disease linked to repeated head trauma. In a candid discussion featured in a Netflix documentary about Vince McMahon, Austin expressed skepticism about the existence and impact of CTE, stating unequivocally, "I'm not a CTE guy. I just don't believe in it." This assertion comes amidst a broader conversation surrounding the tragic case of Chris Benoit, a former WWE wrestler who, in a shocking 2007 incident, took the lives of his wife, Nancy, and their son, Daniel, before ending his own life. Austin, widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, reflected on his career and the physical toll it took on him. He mentioned his own experiences, recalling a time he suffered a concussion during a match but downplayed the frequency of head injuries he encountered throughout his time in wrestling. "I got dropped on my head one time, I got concussed there. But other than that, I can't remember having too many concussions in the business of pro wrestling," he elaborated. This perspective seems to suggest that he believes a wrestler must be engaging in risky behaviors to sustain frequent concussions, essentially attributing head injuries to a lack of skill or caution in the ring. In stark contrast, Vince McMahon, the former WWE chairman, also featured in the documentary, vehemently dismissed the idea that Benoit's horrific actions could be attributed to CTE or steroid-related rage. McMahon's denial of the link between CTE and Benoit's actions further fueled the debate. He remarked, "Human beings are flawed. Chris went nuts. It happens in every form of life." McMahon's position is particularly provocative given that Benoit's brain was later examined posthumously and was found to have severe damage consistent with advanced CTE, resembling that of an 85-year-old man. The juxtaposition of Austin's disbelief in CTE with McMahon's dismissal of its relevance highlights a growing divide in perceptions of head injuries in professional wrestling and sports at large. The issue of CTE gained significant attention following revelations about its prevalence among former NFL players, where research has shown alarming rates of diagnosis among retired athletes, with over 90% of examined NFL players showing signs of the disease. Prominent cases, like that of former Patriots player Aaron Hernandez, whose severe CTE was revealed after his suicide in prison, have spurred more scrutiny into the lasting effects of repeated head trauma. The backlash against Austin's statements is palpable. Many in the wrestling community and beyond are voicing concerns about the implications of downplaying such a serious condition. Advocates for CTE awareness argue that dismissing the reality of this degenerative disease could discourage proper research and care for athletes who may be suffering. This controversy raises critical questions about accountability and the responsibility of figures in positions of influence within sports to acknowledge and address the risks associated with their professions. As the discussion surrounding CTE continues, it becomes increasingly clear that the wrestling world, like other professional sports, must grapple with its past and present, ensuring the health and safety of its athletes remains a priority. The reactions to Austin's comments underscore a need for open dialogue about head injuries, their long-term effects, and the ethical implications of how these issues are managed within high-impact sports. Stay subscribed for more videos.